was I red in the face when I turned Jimmy on to a place called Domino's that I thought was awesome. And then it turned out they were franchised and they were all over the place. And it was horrible. And I started seeing the commercials about avoiding the Noid. By the way, avoid the Noid. Do you remember that one for Domino's? Yeah. What was that?
He died, with Michael Jackson and everything. It really got kind of swept under the rug. But
the Noid died?
Yeah, I think his girlfriend, he was married, his girlfriend may have shot him a few times and then killed herself.
There's certain things that I'd really like to get to the bottom of, and the avoiding the Noid was one of the campaigns I'd like to know.
That was, those things shouldn't be allowed to just go away. There should be some sort of museum or something dedicated to
for bad ideas?
Yeah, Spuds MacKenzie and the Noid and just things that happened in a big way for a short period of time.
It would also be nice if, yes, there should be a museum of popular bad ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, I would definitely go there before I went to go look at Archie Bunker's chair at the Smithsonian.
It's funny, at the Smithsonian, that's the only thing I'd want to see.
It's a chair?
And Fonzie's jacket.
Yeah, I'm just saying there could be a whole museum full of, mood rocks and noids and... Spuds,
Cabbage Patch, the Beanie Babies.
Spuds MacKenzie.
It's
funny, though, if you're at the right age, like I remember seeing Spuds MacKenzie when I was like 17 and all the hot chicks in bikinis going, woo, it's Spuds. And I'm like, wow, man, those chicks really want to screw that dog or something. Like I was thinking, I wish I was a schnauzer for 10 minutes. I'd be nailing all those hot chicks. It kind of was a little simpler time.
Yeah, they were a little bit sexual towards that dog.
Yeah, like, ooh, Spuds is at the party. And they'd be in their bikinis and they'd get excited and Spuds would go trucking like he was a stud.
It'd be great to see outtakes of that with him like with his nose in their crotches as they, humping somebody's leg.
I'm sorry. So now what were we talking about?
I wanted to talk about your booker, Mike August.
Yes.
Who is a mutual friend. Mm-hmm. Well, he's probably more my friend than yours. But Mike told you his heroic story, right? His tale of heroism?
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah. He was driving on the freeway. Mm-hmm. Drunk driver side-swiped him. He followed him off the freeway.
Driver then swiped like 3 other cars, too.
Followed him off the freeway and apprehended the suspect.
Apprehended the suspect, sat on him and called the police with his cell phone. The police arrived, and Mike stood around with the police pretending to be a policeman. Mm-hmm. Afterwards, then I think he had a date, and afterwards. But anyway, I won't get into that.
But I don't know how Mike got the guy out of the car.
The guy just got out because Mike has a haircut like a cop. I mean, look at him. It's like no civilian would ever get that haircut on purpose, except for Simon Cowell and Mike.
Right.
So anyway.
Mike, wait, what got the guy out of the car?
I ordered him out.
Mike ordered him out.
Why did he come to a stop?
He was blocked in by other traffic. When he got off the freeway, there was a light, and he couldn't move. I pulled up next to him, ordered him out. He didn't listen. I cut him off when the light turned. He couldn't move, and before I jerked him out, he got out.
Asian or Jew?
American.
What?
Yes. Can you believe it?
See, that's why I can never stereotype. Yeah. I can never stereotype because it's 90% Jew, 10% Asian. But this is a curveball. Mexican guy, drunk driving.
Yeah.
Out here in SoCal.
Yep. No license.
What?
Yeah.
What?
But he was fully insured.
Completely not.
What?
Yeah.
See, this is why you can't stereotype. Just when you think you know a group, you don't. And that's why you can't judge. It's impossible to judge.
You sound like the arresting officer.
So, Mike, you then got your car repainted.
Yes, I did.
This I found amusing.
Yeah.
Because you got your car, well, first off, he went to the Earl of Shive.
Yes, I
and
did.
got
Shive.
I had no insurance money to work with.
People outside of our area don't know about Earl Shive.
Earl Shive.
Prince of a man.
Earl had a whole bunch of franchisees out here. He's dead now, I'm sure, lung cancer, but he
his insides were like yellow.
I don't know. They're candy apple red. I don't know how far out of California the guy franchised, but
the West Coast. Yeah.
I grew up passing signs on the 101 freeway that said, "I'll paint any car for $19.95." That's how old I am. And I remember when I was 7 thinking, under $20 to paint an automobile. I mean, sure, it's 1973, but that still sounds absolutely amazing to me.
Yeah.
And there was a great commercial where Earl Scheib would say, this is in later years, he raised his prices. He said, I'll paint any car for $29.99. And then he said, and I'll throw in $10 free bodywork. $10 free bodywork. And even as a kid, I thought, $10 free bodywork means a guy has a ball peen hammer and he goes, I'm going to hit it once. Now you get to pick where I hit your fender. $10 free bodywork. What?
Well,
What was it, like the 1700s?
You know, I did that once. I went to like some $99 auto body place in Florida, and the great thing is you get there, and it was at the time I think $199 to have your car painted. But since it's so reasonable, you start feeling like a rich guy. You're looking at the bonus things, like, yeah, maybe I'll get the trim done too, and yeah, I'll get that extra coating of what you start throwing things in.
Put the clear sealer on there for another $49.
So Mike got his, what year is that Lexus?
That is a 2000.
A 2000 Lexus with how many miles on it?
94,000 miles.
94,000 miles.
Perfect condition.
And
it was not in perfect condition.
It left the factory silver.
Yes.
And you went to the Earl and
Yes.
got it painted what color?
Lamborghini orange.
Now,
That was for you, Adam.
couple things about when you go to the Earl and get a car painted. It's sort of like going to the Sizzler and ordering lobster.
Yeah.
Not a good move.
Caviar.
There's no such thing as a good $4 lobster tail. There just isn't. And all you can eat salad bar. Like it's impossible. The math doesn't work. So when you go to Earl Scheib, you have to paint your car the same color it was when it left the factory, because then they won't F up the jams around the doors and under the
And
hood.
if a little comes off, you won't see it.
You won't see it, but it's mainly about the details. Think about it. When you open a car